So, liebe Leute, moin moin und herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Let's Play. Und heute spielen wir What Remains of Edith Finch. Das Spiel hat sehr, sehr gute Bewertung. Ich habe es mir schon mal, den Trailer mir schon mal vor etlicher Zeit schon mal angeguckt. Bin aber bis jetzt selber noch nicht dazu gekommen, es zu spielen. Aber das holen wir heute nach, Leute. So, was haben wir denn hier?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay.
Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it.
Ich werde das jetzt hier nicht nochmal alles vorlesen, ihr seht das ja.
My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Okay, ihr Bruder Milton ist alles verschwunden. Also, das sieht doch schon mal alles sehr schön aus hier. Wunderbar. Und irgendwie
I lived
laufen.
here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Okay. Hier, Briefkasten.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Oh, 7 Jahre alte Rechnung. Ah, das ist nicht gut.
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
Okay, dann werden wir mal rausfinden, wofür der Schlüssel ist.
Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Gehen wir hier auch lang? Aber ja. Wir müssen ja bestimmt da oben weiter, oder? Gucken wir mal. Hier können wir nicht lang.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Okay, scheinbar müssen wir doch hier lang. Hätten wir da oben auch lang gekonnt? Oh, hier lang.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something but never do. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Sieht schon ziemlich krass aus, das Haus. Dass da oben noch nicht eingestürzt ist? Na gut.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Können wir hier rein? Gehen wir mal zum Haupteingang.
heard something moving around in the garage.
Was noch? Ein Vermisstenplakat von dem Bruder.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Na komm. Okay, dann doch einen anderen Weg. Vielleicht kommen wir jetzt durch diese andere Tür hier rein. Dann halt durch die
Crawling through the
Hundeklappe.
doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Das ist schon irgendwie eine krasse Atmosphäre, ey.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one. Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Gucken wir uns hier mal ein bisschen um, ne?
Or how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
Edith, Eddie, Dawn und Louis.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Warum sind die denn so hastig, sag ich mal, abgehauen? Alles hier liegen lassen, wie es ist? Finden wir es raus.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Aber schöner Ausblick hier, ne?
Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank. Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
Bevor wir hier reingehen, gucken wir noch weiter.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Okay. Gruselig. Also hier kann man noch nicht rein auf jeden Fall. Gehen wir jetzt erst hoch oder gucken wir... Komm, wir gucken mal. Vielleicht haben wir ja auch gar keinen Schlüssel hierfür.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Okay. Dann hätte sich das ja auch erledigt. Also nach oben.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Okay. Krasse Tapete auf jeden Fall. Was haben wir
Louis
hier?
told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Passt der Schlüssel hier rein? Oh, yeah. Was haben wir denn hier?
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Okay, krass.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Molly.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Auch schön Aussicht hier. Molly Finch.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
Okay, also jetzt spielen wir hier quasi diesen Tagebucheintrag.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Ah, lecker. Mit den Kötteln da noch drin. Naja. Oh, einen Goldfisch haben wir auch.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Cool gemacht. Wo draußen ist Winter, so wie es aussieht.
I kept eating and eating.
Zahnpasta? Ah. Warum?
I ate a lot of things that night. I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
Wir sind eine Katze? Okay, krass. Können wir irgendwie springen? Ah ja. Schleichen uns ran an den Vogel und...
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Miau. Was denn?
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
Kriegen dich.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Sag mal. Komm ich hier nicht hoch?
I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up,
Nein!
and suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Okay, das ist echt krass, ey.
Rabbits.
Da sind sie. Oh, das arme Kaninchen.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Oh, okay. Die Baumhaie, wer kennt sie nicht? Komm, hüpf. Ah.
I rolled off
Oh, yeah.
a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
ist was. Och nee, eine niedliche Robbe? Muss das sein?
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Seehund, okay. Wo ist er hin? Oh, das da unten tauchen ist ein bisschen mühsam, ne? Da ist er. Ach, komm. Wo ist er hin? Da hinten.
Off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Oh nein, der Arme. Ach, bringen wir es zu Ende.
I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Okay, was sind wir jetzt? Eine Schlange? Ein Aal? Was soll das sein?
Now I was a monster. And
Monster,
I smelled
okay.
people everywhere.
Oh oh. Hier riechen Menschen.
I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Okay, der arme Kerl da vorne.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Okay, ich vermute mal, wir müssen hier draußen lang gehen.
Passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something near. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Okay.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Oh, da kommt irgendwas Klo raus.
I got closer and
Das ist
closer.
unser Zimmer. Ein Molly, das ist unser Zimmer. Oder?
All my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Okay. Krass.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Okay. Oh, da ist die Katze. Oder eine Katze. Oh.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Aber die Aussicht ist echt schön hier. Muss man auch sagen, ne?
I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Krass, er wurde halt von so einer Rutsche erschlagen.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
...1937 erbaut. Und sie noch ein bisschen weiter um.
Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Edie knit me a new pair of gloves every year, just in time to replace the old ones. Her room was like a museum. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Ei! Okay, das war eine Ansage. Ha!
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Oh, hier bräuchte man noch einen Schlüssel. Wird unser wahrscheinlich nicht funktionieren, oder? Oh, doch.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Okay, krass, krass.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
Okay.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin, and that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
Ah, okay, hier ist auch noch ein Tagebuch. Oder zumindest, wo wir eine andere Geschichte erleben können. Das war da hinten in dem anderen Raum auch. Ich würde sagen, wir machen erst die andere, bevor wir hier weitermachen. Wir gucken uns natürlich noch kurz um. Aber wir gehen nochmal zurück. Das andere Zimmer. Hier habe ich gesehen. Auch noch wieder ein Buch oder so. Bevor wir uns das hier angucken, Leute, machen wir einen kleinen Cut. Und dann sehen wir uns im nächsten Mal wieder. Macht es gut.